Hey there, everyone. It's Professor Pierre. It's April 27th, Monday, 2020. We are still on, I like to call it COVID leave this semester. So this is your weekly video explaining what you need to do for the current week to stay registered in my course. So this video applies to Art 34, Section 2, Art 35, Section 1, and Art 36, Section 1. Great. So let me tell you what is going on this week. Two big things are going on this week. So the first thing is that there is a new discussion up on Blackboard. It is discussion number 4 for all of you. I saw your discussion 3s that were due yesterday, and this week I'm going to go over those and make corrections and make comments on Blackboard to each and every one of you. That does take me a couple of days. I can only really do one class per day because it does take a couple of hours to go through and read everybody's stuff and make comments on the comments and then put scores in. It does take a lot of time. So I will get to those. Probably by Thursday, all of those will be done for all of the classes. Do go back on Blackboard after Thursday and just look and see what comments I made on your specific posts, and if there's anything you need to fix or correct or do so that you can get a score on those Blackboards. The next big thing that's due after you do the new discussion 4 this week, is that on Wednesday by midnight, I'd like to have your alternate paper part 2. Almost all of you are doing the alternate assignment. The first part of that, pretty much everybody is done with that. You proposed an exhibition that you were going to do at the Met. Your proposal was corrected. It was fixed. You posted it to Blackboard and you're finished with that. You got a score on that first part if you did it correctly. If you didn't get a score, you should reach out to me. It probably means your paper needs a little bit of work. Now for the second part, you're writing the wall labels that would go next to the 4 artworks that you proposed to show in your exhibition. Many of you have sent me that paper 2 already. I appreciate that. I'm looking at those in the order in which I received them. So as soon as I'm done with those, I will send those back to you by email. Just like with paper 1, I will make corrections. I will make edits. I will ask you to fix things. And once you get that back from me, you fix it and then you post it to Blackboard. How that's going to work is everybody's papers should be in my email by Wednesday, April 29th. I'm going to start working on those on Thursday, through the weekend, through next week, and I'm hoping to get those back to everybody by May 3rd, which is next, May 5th, which is next Wednesday, right? May 5th, May 6th. Takes me about a week to get through all of those. Again, I score them and I correct them and I send them back to you in the order that I get them, so you might get them a little sooner, but everybody, if you turn it in by this Wednesday, you should have it back no later than next Wednesday. Then you'll have a week to correct it, fix it, and put it up on Blackboard. Paper part 2 is due on Blackboard corrected on May 13th. Okay, so those are the 2 big things you're working on this week, discussion number 4 and paper part 2. I've sent you emails about this, so there's instructions on Blackboard. There are these YouTube videos that explain how to do the papers. And of course, if you have any specific questions about any of this work, you can just drop me an email and I'll write to you specifically about what you need to do. There will be a live office hour this week, as I've been trying to do every week. This week's live office hour on Zoom is on Tuesday at 2 p.m. So that's tomorrow. That would be April 28th at 2 p.m. I usually leave the Zoom meeting open until, leave it open for an hour, so it'll be open until 3 p.m. So you can join that meeting or leave that meeting at any time. Students have been coming every week, and I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much for doing that. Also, if you'd like to set up a private Zoom meeting with me, so the live meetings, the live office hours, anybody can join, anybody can listen in, and anybody can then leave the meeting when they've heard or ask their questions or whatever they're done. But if you'd like a private Zoom meeting with me where it's just you and I, one-on-one, private, no one else there, where you want to talk specifically about what you're doing, your work, how you're doing in the class, you can totally do that. Just email me, tell me what times, what days, and what hours you're available during the week, and I will set up the Zoom meeting and send you an invitation through your email once we have a time, a day, a date, and an hour that works for us. Usually I schedule them for about 30 minutes, but if we need more than 30 minutes to talk, I can extend those meetings. So that's basically it for this week. Just keep moving along, and I will post another one of these informative videos next Monday, just to let you know what the next discussions are, what the next steps are going forward. One last thing I'll put in here, and this only concerns the Art 34 Section 2. You know that you have an e-textbook, and there are quizzes due in that e-textbook every week. So your Revel textbook quizzes for this week are for chapters 28 and 29, and those are due on Sunday, May 3rd. So please do those. Anyway, thanks so much. I hope everyone is safe, sound, doing well, and I look forward to seeing you, quote unquote, on Zoom later this week. Thanks so much, everybody. Take care.